Hello, Internet. It is I, the one with the yellow glasses. Yes, so, hi Internet. In January, I had the audacity to get new glasses and not immediately talk about them. That's my bad. No, but I'm kidding. It's all fine. Honestly, the reason that I didn't immediately talk about them is because I was getting used to them. That's it. Yes, they are yellow instead of orange. So what's the deal? What is the deal? Is it better for visual snow? Does orange versus yellow make a difference? What's going on? So I'm going to start for the people that might be new here. What is visual snow syndrome? Visual snow syndrome. I've actually made a video up here, confidently this time, up here, that basically outlines the difference between visual snow and visual snow syndrome and snow blindness. But as a quick recap, visual snow syndrome is when a person sees TV static throughout their entire vision, 24/7, alongside other symptoms as well, and I believe the current criteria is at least 2 from the following and more. So you would experience light sensitivity or photosensitivity or photophobia. A lot of people use those terms interchangeably. I don't believe they are the same. Also, there is things like poor night vision, nyctalopia or night blindness. Those are the same. Things like palinopsia, which is like a ghosting, a trailing, similarly to when you have a long exposure time and you have sparklers and you make letters and you can take a picture of the letters. That is what seeing with palinopsia and ghosting and trailing is often like. And we also have things that are non-visual, so tinnitus. Tinnitus is a big one. There is also blue field entopic phenomenon, which is where if you look at a blue sky, you see little bits and stuff. I don't know what they're called. I used to think they were fairies. I'm an adult now. We also have this really cool thing. We also have this thing called after images, which is when you look at something and you continue to see that thing after it is gone. These can be positive, as in they stay the same colour as they were, or they can be negative after images, in which case the colour is the opposite of what it would be. So if you're looking at something red, the after image would be green. So that is visual snow syndrome in a nutshell. I will put another link up here to, it's a longer video about what visual snow syndrome is. I was much younger then, but the information is still the same. So now we've covered that. What is it about the glasses? What do the glasses do? I have a stain on my shirt. That will have been there all day. I've been to work all day and nobody has said anything. That's okay. If it's good enough for work, it's good enough for making a video on the internet. That's fine. So what will the glasses do? The glasses help me with light sensitivity. They're not sunglasses. I spend my entire life saying they're not sunglasses, but they do have I think it's called a light filter in it. So for example, I don't know if this is the exact number, but for example, if regular clear lenses let 100% of the light through, these let about 80 to 90% of the light through. It just takes the edge off for me. The yellow, it's sort of a personal preference. Orange was a personal preference, yellow was a personal preference, kind of. We'll talk about that in a minute. But having a coloured tint takes the edge off photophobia, and I personally find warm tones to be much less painful than cool tones. Other people with visual snow syndrome might prefer a blue or a green tint, and this is also separate for something called Irlen syndrome, I-R-L-E-N syndrome, which the symptoms can be alleviated by having a coloured lens. It doesn't really have anything to do with light sensitivity as far as I know. I'm not an expert in Irlen syndrome, but that is also another reason why someone might wear tinted lenses. The glasses are also prescription, because I am long-sighted and I have astigmatism in both eyes, completely separate to visual snow syndrome. I just need a prescription lens in general. Very normal, very boring. So these are a prescription yellow tinted lens. What will the glasses not do? The glasses will not do anything for visual snow itself, the TV static. It doesn't make any of that go away. It doesn't do anything for palinopsia, ghosting, trailing, double vision, any of that. Doesn't do anything for that. Has the teeniest, tiniest effect on some after images, just because of the brightness of the thing, the contrast of the thing. If there's slightly less light coming in, I personally experience slightly less of an after image, but only sometimes. It will not do anything for night blindness. If anything, might make that worse, because as we talked about, not all of the light that is there will be coming into my eye through the lenses anymore. So that can be a problem. And it also doesn't do anything for the blue field entopic phenomenon. The little bits and stuff that you see when you look at blue. It won't do anything for that. So the big question, is yellow better than orange? It's not better and it's not worse. It is different, but not worse or better. It's not good or bad, it's just different. The reason I went for yellow instead of orange this time is simply because I couldn't get orange. I couldn't get it. I'm so tired of having everything, sounds really dramatic, but I'm so tired of having everything in my life be harder than it is. Like, when I had the orange lenses made the first time, it was so easy. I just picked a colour out of a book, and then when I went to go get my second lot when my prescription changed, they were just like, we've never done that, we've literally never made orange. And I was like, you literally have. And it involved literally going from Cambridge to Nottingham 3 times, because that's where the lab is, 3 times to go and show them the glasses and be like, oh yeah, we did make these. How did we do that? Oh, we don't know how to do it. I don't think we can do it anymore. And this time I went because I had some eye issues and my prescription has changed quite drastically. So I didn't really have a choice in getting new glasses anymore. And the manager called up and they were like, they're a yellow grade 0. And I was like, I don't think they are. And he was like, well, that's what they've written in their records. If it's wrong, you're covered, so we'll keep trying until it's right, but this is what they've written, so let's try these. And I was like, you know what, fine. Let's try these. If that makes my life easier, and I can just go in and I can tell people what to get when they ask me, let's do it. So it still helps with light sensitivity. The only difference that I've noticed is the glasses themselves. This goes for the orange ones as well. Both the orange and the yellow glasses, they both gave me sort of an after image. So if I like take them off at the end of the day and I look at something white, I will get like a negative after image of the lens colour itself. So for example, when I took my orange lenses off, my after image would be blue-ish for a little bit. And now these are yellow, my after image is sort of a pinky purple, and that goes away, and it's fine. If it didn't bother me in the orange, it doesn't bother me in the yellow. It's really fine. There is no difference in relief between yellow and orange. I think the biggest difference and the biggest upside from the yellow is it's more accessible in terms of I can get it. I can tell you where to get it. Go to Specsavers, ask for a yellow grade 0. I don't know the American, the European, the elsewhere equivalent of a Specsavers, but if you go into a glasses shop and they do tinted lenses, ask for a yellow grade 0. You might get a different shade of yellow to me, but it's the vibe, right? And it's much cheaper than going to the lab in Nottingham 3 times. I think the other main difference is it's less obvious that I've got a tinted lens. Like the orange ones, when I would sit under my filming lights, you'd see it. Whereas like when I look at myself in the viewfinder, it kind of looks like I have almost no tint in them. But I definitely do, because looking at stuff hurts less. So those are my new glasses, and how they may or may not help if you have visual snow syndrome. To clarify, they are not a cure for visual snow syndrome. If the snow is the part that bothers you, a tint is not going to help. But if the light sensitivity is annoying you, if it's hurting you and causing you pain, it might help. You might need more of a tint, so you might need a grade 1 or a grade 2. Some people get more benefit from specific colours and specific grades. There are places you can go to find which kind of colour, which kind of grade might help you. I haven't done that, so I can't really comment on those, but different tints for different people, different grades for different people, all valid. And these work for me and my lifestyle, and I will be sticking with these for the foreseeable future. Simply because they're easier to get. Not because they're better or worse, they're just easier. They're just easier. And they work the same, so what do I care? So, if that answers all the questions you had, drop me a like. If it didn't answer all the questions that you had, maybe still give me a like, because it's me. Hi. Drop a comment and I will get to them as much as I can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I talk about visual snow syndrome, deaf blindness, being a scientist, books, being a druid, disability stuff, all kinds. Oh, gay stuff too. Ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up, I was about to say every Saturday at 6 PM. It's been years since I've done that outro. They go up on one Saturday a month at about 6 PM, which is why you need the bell on. See ya.